This video is for Georgia Education and Training Voucher Program students trying to complete their annual application. In order to complete that application, students will need an up-to-date FAFSA confirmation or just a financial aid statement from their school showing that they're receiving the Pell Grant and any other aid that applies to their student account for that year. Students are also going to need their education goals and career goals in mind to type that information into their student application. This will need to be updated annually, so that's once a year. Most students will input this information during the summer before their fall semester. So in order to update that application, students will need to log on to their ETV account on the website. They'll need to add a student application using this blue button here. When they click that Add Student Application button, they're going to need to sign off that they have reviewed their student profile. So make sure you've reviewed that profile, updated any information that needed to be updated, and then sign off here. Now that you've done that, you can go in and update your educational institution. So let's imagine we're going to Georgia State University. It's a popular school for our students. That school is going to autofill, as you see information popping up here. And we'll just need to find the right school as it relates to our situation. Identify the year that you're in school. Maybe this is your freshman year or your sophomore year. Maybe you're even into your 5th year of school. But identify that year, click that button, and then type in your applicable student account information as it applies here. This is a student account number that you'll be given by your school. You likely know this because it'll be on a document that the school has provided, or you may be able to log into that school account that you have online and find that information. Then list your major or your program. This could change over the years that you're going to school. You may be originally undecided, but then become an education major or a journalism major or psychology. So just type in that education major or program that you're attending there. Type in the year that you plan on graduate. Any students are going to graduate in the spring, but if you know that you're going to graduate in a different semester, choose that semester as applicable. Then you're going to complete your education goals. Feel free to be as expressive in that as you like. We'd love to hear from you. And then your career goals as well. So after you get out of school, what are you going to want to do? So complete that information. And then notice that you have a few more tabs here. These are going to get a bit easier as you go. Here, we're going to need that FAFSA confirmation information. So let's go here, upload that FAFSA confirmation information that you have. Maybe for you, it was FAFSA confirmation, but maybe it was also some financial aid information. So we can add that financial aid information as well. Here's a FERPA release. Make sure that you read through this FERPA information agreement so that you see what authorization you're giving us. This gives us some authorization to reach out to your schools and get more information from your school about your situation. So read through that. Sign that here, that is your signature. And then read through your educational agreement. This is all about ETV and the rules for ETV. This is certifying that you know those rules, understand those rules, and that you agree to those rules. And if you have questions, reach out to your independent living specialist before you sign that, so you make sure you know what you're signing. Once you've done that, you can save it if you're going to need to save and come back, or you can go ahead and submit that. Once you submit that, your independent living specialist is going to review this information. As they review this information, they're then going to send it back for your review potentially, or if everything is updated and correct, then they're likely going to actually sign off on that and accept it through the system, giving you access to further ETV dollars. Again, if your application is accepted and in the system, if your profile has been updated as applicable, then your ILS can go in and add eligibility to your account as that needs to happen. And so let's go back to your dashboard. You're going to notice that in your dashboard, let's go back to your dashboard, you're still seeing that same information that you've seen already. But once your independent living specialist gives you access to your eligible funds, you're going to be able to log into your account and see that you now have access to review the money that you have access to through ETV. So here is the funding pool that you have available to you for this year. Our year ends on June 30th. You can also go in and start reviewing stipends as those become applicable for you. Feel free to explore further in your ETV funding. You can drop down these menus to see what actually has been spent in your account. But notice that you have a few more options here. And if you have other questions, feel free to reach out to your ILS and talk to them, or you can request further info from us through this request info tab here. So today we completed our application. We updated our FAFSA information. We updated our career goals. We made sure that our ILS knew that our application had been submitted. They went in, confirmed all that information. They sent it, they may have sent it back to you for your review, but if not, they went ahead and added your eligibility as you needed it. And all was done. So congrats on having your application done. This will need to happen every year. We hope this worked out great for you and answered your questions, and we hope you have a great day. Thanks.